Oh yeah, I got Toll of the Dead now.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite spells.
That spell is fucking bananas.
That spell is so good.
Yeah, so now that I know
just-
we're going to some crazy blood-sucking gnolls, I'm sure we'll find some undead.
All right, stream fired up, Pepsi acquired. Let's play some D&D. How's everybody doing?
D&D!
How's your week been?
Shit, but thanks for asking.
Oh, long shit. See, this is what I ask
short.
my groups. Like, I ask my Monday group. I'm like, hey, how you guys doing this fantastic Monday? And it's just like pure silence. It's like, yeah, it's Monday.
The last 2 weeks have just
Sure
been
hell.
utter bullshit at work, and it's utter bullshit because I have to do all the fucking shit, and yeah, I just kind of get shit on, so then I make mistakes because I have to get pulled in 18 billion fucking directions.
I'm sorry, Sindri.
Yes,
Montgomery.
but did you have to sit
do
in the
tell us how
emergency
you
room
really
for
feel.
4 hours?
Oh my god. Why are you in the
That's
emergency
what
room?
I did. I took my husband up there today because he was sick.
No, is he okay?
Yeah, he's better now.
Poor guy.
Ish.
Ugh. And you guys had to wait 4 hours?
Yeah, we got up there about 1:30, and they started giving him IV fluids and anti-nausea medicine. Then we waited. Then they finally took some blood, and then we waited. Then they came and got him for a CT scan, and then we waited. And then they took the shit out of his arm, and then we left at about 5:15.
Oh. Well, hopefully he's resting back home.
He is. He's downstairs in his little quarantine bed.
Oh, okay. Gim, any better of a week?
Training the new guy to take my place so I can go to my new job. So, well, not my new. I still work at the same place. I just moved a higher position, so I've been training the new guy.
Oh, well, congratulations on the higher position. Clap.
Well, thank you.
Small
Yes, so
victories.
Yeah, I mean,
Hog.
my annual salary went up 3,000, so I'm happy with that.
Hell yeah. Get money, get paid.
Yeah, workload, but now I got a work phone and I'm on salary, so now I'm gonna be called whenever they need me.
Ah, yes. Salary. I remember that song and dance. Alright, Amumu will be out today, so I will remove our friend from the map. Let's get settled in. Grab your snacks. And we'll do a very brief recap before we get started today. As you, my dream warriors, are currently back at the Order of the Lucid Crescent, or after your recent dream walk into Doofus's mind, put you on a pirate ship on the seas of the divide that goes between the two continents of Arctis to the north and Xavia to the south. Now, upon this pirate ship, you were in search of a magical conch that contained the essence of a corrupted god. However, within the dream, there was others who were also looking for the conch, convinced it would lead them to a fantastical and magical treasure. But as you delved within the dream and discovered the story behind the conch, you unraveled some very interesting mysteries. A Gnoll pack lord who seemed to be aware of your presence and could travel in and out of the dream. So it seemed. Sea elves on board were mysteriously kidnapped, and no hide or hair of them remained. and your poor friend Doofus, who had inadvertently summoned this eldritch god from the conch, had caused the subsequent destruction of the ship you were on. Now, the Dreamwalkers, you had defeated the manifested Yananed, the corrupted god that was bound to the magical conch, but most assuredly what had occurred within Doofus's dream was not as fortuitous, and the ship sunk to the bottom of the Great Divide. But now, free from the corrupted god's lingering influence, as Doofus has returned to life from undeath, you have freed him of the minor inconvenience of being perpetually moist, and the overjoyed, if not a little bit befuddled Gnoll is slowly once again gaining his bearings, free of the nightmare and the perpetual moistness that plagued him. Now you all are in the order, planning your next move, as Doofus has spent significant amounts of time with you, teaching you about hedgecraft, how to find and cultivate the magical plants in the area. Now, Arctis, being a place of many regions, is home to a host of fantastical plants. But in Asir, where it is cold and frigid throughout the year, it was a little bit more, rare to find these magical plants in abundance. But Doofus would let you know that they are still out there for the keen-eyed such as yourselves. Elitha, concerned about the safety of her dreamwalkers and the incursion into the dream, wants you to look more into these gnolls and their potential ability to influence the dreams outside of the rules and regulations of the Moon Sage's sanctum. Now remember, as members of the Order, your goal is to defeat nightmares and to sanctify the realm of the dreams, to keep them separate for nightmares to not be crawling into reality. So Elitha has told you to pursue anything that the gnolls might be doing in relation to the dream, and ensure that they are pulling nothing through the other side. We will continue today, as you all decide what you would like to do with Doofus, as he has taken up some rest in the Order of the Lucid Crescent. One moment, please. Where are my bangers? Hello?
I had to. That
Bangers,
was too good.
please.
Banger? There we go.
Help.
Help.
Wait.
Bangers?
Amumu has decided to take a day to himself, as Elitha has told you all to do. Whether it is going down to the Melt for some celebration, or just going for a long walk. Elitha has told you to, take some time for yourself. Check on those gnolls in the meantime. Amumu will do some higher learning in his room. Goodbye, Amumu. After a breakfast befitting of champions cooked by the famous goblin chef himself, Dill Kettleblack, you all can discuss just exactly what you would like to do with your day today. Last night was a very interesting evening, as Elitha was up late, studying things about gnolls and hallucinogens and mushrooms. And as she enjoys breakfast, she gives out an occasional, polite but large yawn, As she breaks into her bread in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone.
Sounds like you need more bed.
I don't see myself.
Oh, where are you? Oh, yeah, because you weren't here. Hold on. Sorry, Gim.
Yeah,
Wait, but-
I was wanted to ask you outside of this. So I'm coming back this morning. I want to come back this morning with the flail.
Perfect. So I'm going to put you, actually.
I mean, I knew we were having a party, but party's so hard that you can't see yourself. Oh, baby.
I'm going to put you here in the forge room.
If you think about it, none of us can actually see ourselves.
Wait, when you put it like
Stop
that, Gim, you have toiled over the evening to make a fine flail for our furry friend. Finally, crafted from the essence of the dream, in the forged and quenched in the purifying waters of the river near the Order, you have crafted something that you believe can vanquish even the strongest of nightmares. At a range, of course. Its leather-wrapped handle feels sturdy and strong in your hand, Gim, and its silvery surface shimmers with a iridescent dark blue glow. Regardless of the cold exterior, it looks like, it is warm in your hand.
Morning, everybody.
Oh,
Well,
good
that's
morning,
morning,
Gim.
Gim.
It's craftsmanship you got there, Gim.
Oh, please.
Doofus.
I think Doofus was in the garden. He was sniffing some flowers, I think, and enjoying the snowfall. It was actually quite adorable.
I made this maze for him. It's called Nightmare Thane. Or this flail. If he ever gets in trouble or he's lost in the dark, it'll warm him and it'll let him give off some light. I'd like to give this to him. So I'm gonna go find him if anybody wants to come with me.
He shouldn't be too far away. He does find himself a bit enamored with some of the flora around here.
Okay. I'm gonna go say hi to Doofus. If you guys want to come or enjoy your breakfast, I'll be back.
I'm gonna keep eating.
I want to go see Dude.
Well, that is awfully kind of Gim to do. Did he spend all of yesterday working on that for him? How sweet.
Sounds like it.
Honestly, I'm a little bit touched.
Yeah, he does good work.
Gim, do you know where you're going?
Gim, as you open the door to the outside of the garden that overlooks the river that rages below, you see Doofus squatting near a bush with brightly colored blue flowers on it. Under the bush is a smaller bush, but with fluffy pink-colored leaves. He has the leaves in both hands. Its delicate blossoms pulled up to his nose, and he's inhaling deeply. A very satisfied look crosses his face.
Hello, Doofus.
Ah, hello, Gim. Hello, Raffaella.
Hi, Doofus.
I
You've
love
had a
the
rough
smell
time.
of these.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doofus.
Oh, I was just sniffing these flowers.
What'd you find?
Why, these are, well... Sorry, hold on, I clicked something on accident. There we go. Why, these are peach petals. Not really any practical application to them, but they smell delightful. And right before they fall off, they turn just a slight orangey color. It's quite beautiful.
those do smell nice.
Ah, yes, the fragrance of spring peaches. A delight and a rarity here in Isir. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Gim. I was enjoying the flowers. What can I do for you?
Through our journey through the nightmare and your nightmare, helped me think that we need to make you something to help you. So we made this flail for you. It's called Nightmare's Bane. So anytime you're afraid, fear of the dark, or you're getting cold, just think upon it. And you think about us, think about something nice, and it'll warm you and glow up the area.
Oh, you help Doofus?
How do I drop it?
Just drag and drop onto the canvas from your inventory. Doofus gasps as you show him the carefully crafted flail.
Oh, a handcrafted gift from Doofus.
His eyes well up briefly with tears, and he wipes them away.
Oh, normally I would not want to expel any more water, Gim, but in this case, our Doofus will make an exception.
And he picks up Nightmare's Bane.
Oh, it's
I'm
so
glad you like
delightfully warm. I love it. Hug Doofus?
I give Doofus a hug. I don't know, do I move onto his plate?
Doofus gives you a big hug. He smells like a clean dog, like a freshly washed Labrador retriever.
Ah, how nice. Doofus's first dry hug. Thank you, Gim. Thank you, Raffaella. I hope we can be friends for a very long time.
Be as friends with you as long as we live. We'll help vanquish the other nightmares from other people and find these gnolls that were causing trouble to your kind.
Doofus nods.
Yes, Doofus would like that very much. And Doofus will follow you and help you with whatever you need. Whatever you need. Until Doofus finds his way again, of course.
Yes, thank you, Davis. You've done enough. You had a rough time, but you're always welcome to travel with us. But I'm gonna go have some breakfast. You're welcome to join us. We'll be in the kitchen.
Doofus would love breakfast. And maybe we go to the Melt? Hmm?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's enjoy some breakfast before we trek down the mountain.
Doofus would like that very much.
Oh, come on, let's go.
You all make your way back inside the building.
It's so nice here.
It is pretty nice here.
And these are your rooms, yes?
Yeah, we stay here when we're not off doing other things.
Oh, a real bed. You all truly are heroes. Bed owners. Oh, is that eggs? Doofus loves eggs.
Come inside, buddy. Enjoy your breakfast.
Doofus, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Doofus. He's already putting Sindri's food into his mouth. Unfortunately, was the closest plate to Doofus.
Hey guys,
I need a new plate.
take a moo-moo's. He's not. I don't think he's coming out of the room.
Yeah, I'll take his.
But we were talking to Doofus. he wants to go visit the Melt. I don't think it's a bad idea. Let's go into town after breakfast and let him experience the day life again.
That
Doofus
sounds.
would like that very
sounds good.
much.
I'm in.
Doofus wants to
Cool.
see, sit on the chair when it's dry and in front of the fire, and then have a hot drink. Yes. All of these things sound delightful. Perhaps they will even have a bard.
Doofus claps his hands.
They will not kick out a dripping wet. No, not Doofus Dryfur.
That sounds good, my friend.
It would be quite nice if we could stop by and see how the boars are doing on our way down to the Melt.
Okay, I'd do that too.
I think that's a wonderful idea. Hopefully the Sahagin have left them alone.
Well, we know how to
Let's
deal with
hope.
Sahagin.
Yeah, we do know how to deal with those idiots.
Doofus is busy gnawing on the plate that is now bereft of eggs and bacon.
Alright.
Doofus, there's more in the kitchen.
Huh?
I think somebody should go with him before he gets it into a deal.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Feed Doofus?
Let's save Doofus from himself before he gets into a mess in the kitchen.
Hey,
Hey, Dill, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, we got a strict, if you are one of the third persuasion, you have to stay out of the kitchen. It's a health violation. What? Doofus is perfectly healthy. And dry. Yeah, but it's the fur. But the food is in there. Raviella, please get Doofus food.
I'll get you something, Doofus. Go ahead and go back to the dining room and I'll bring you something. Dill, can I get another plate for Doofus? He really wants more.
Oh man, he's gonna get us out of house and home. Maybe you should take him to the Melt. He's gonna really put a dent in our supplies. Here, why don't you give him this entire basket of cookies and
I don't know if that's a good idea. Last time he ate so much he passed out.
that is a downside to excessive consumption. Maybe just another plate of bacon and eggs?
Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be safer.
Alright.
Because if he passes out, then I can't get him out of the hall and away from your kitchen.
Yeah, that's smart. Alright, here's another plate. I'm just gonna make sure that's put in the room for you. There you go.
Thanks, Dill. You're the best.
No problem. Just make sure Doofus doesn't go wandering around in here.
Nope, I'll keep him out. With the extra plate, that should keep him in the dining room. Thank you.
Anytime, Raffy. Second breakfast.
Well, if Doofus does keep eating like this, he'll probably pass out. So,
Alright, let's Monty, you wanna go look for Gobo? See how he's doing first before we head to the Melt?
I think that would be a good idea, considering that we're gonna head down in that direction anyway.
Alright, I say we hit the road then. Doofus, you're gonna go meet our friend Gobo
Oh.
and his boar family. Please behave yourself around them.
Oh, boars? No, not for eating or hunting.
No, these are our friends.
Ah, yes. Friends of Gims is friends of Doofus. Ha. Doofus is too full to eat more anyway. Oh.
he pats his distended stomach.
Doofus doesn't need food, but Doofus love food.
I understand that.
I'm sure they'll have snacks down at the Melt, so
Yeah.
can get
What
you
was
something
that
there, too.
goblin? What was that goblin's name that we saved?
Oh?
And the nightmare before Doofus, what was her name?
Oh, 1 second. I have her. Blurga Blizzle.
Yeah, maybe we should introduce her to Blurga sometime. Heard she's a pretty good cook now.
Oh. Maybe Doofus should go work for a chef. Doofus does love food and does not gain weight. Oh.
Maybe
Doofus,
after we're
the
done
point
adventuring.
Huh?
Doofus, you need to remember that the point of a chef is to feed others, not just yourself.
Doofus is confused. Why would you want to not cook for yourself?
You can absolutely cook for yourself, but the point of a cook or a chef, like our friend Dill here, is that they are providing food for everyone. So, like, Sindri and Raffi, they're not making their breakfast. Dill makes the breakfast for everybody here. That's what a chef does.
Oh.
But you know what a chef does get to do is taste everything to make sure it tastes good. So it would be kind of an upside.
Oh. Free samples.
Just remember that there has to still be some food left for the people who need it.
How much?
Preferably enough to keep them full, but you decide. It's your restaurant should you decide to be a chef and serve food for other people.
Doofus scratches his head.
Bill does not let Doofus in his kitchen. Maybe the Melt has kitchen Doofus can see?
I do believe they have a kitchen, yes.
Oh. Maybe you ask if Doofus can stay and learn more cooking. Doofus is very good with herbs.
I think that's something that could possibly be arranged. Gim, what do you think?
I don't think it doesn't hurt to ask.
Doofus will be gainfully employed.
Definitely give him a taste of working in a kitchen.
Doofus begins to lick his paws clean.
Sanitization.
I think
you have
you
something
might.
to learn.
Yeah, that's not how we clean our hands.
So, I know you wipe your hands on small cloths and that's all the flavors disappear. I have yesterday's flavors under my fingernails.
This is at least a start.
Is better than nothing.
I dare say he's still the most civilized Gnoll I've ever seen. I mean, look at him. He's really going into town on those fingernails.
He is immortal now, right?
He is until, well, whatever may call his soul back to Arctis does. But until then, he is free to enjoy his fingernails.
Alright, well, now we're done eating breakfast. I say we go see Gobo, because we want to get to the Melt before it gets dark.
Yep, I'm ready.
I agree.
What? Doofus has clean paws and is ready to leave.
Alright, Miss Ellie, we'll be back probably tomorrow morning, or whenever we get done with Doofus in town.
Have a wonderful time, and take your time and keep an eye out on, well, Doofus, and just make sure everything goes fine. I'm a little concerned about him.
I as I walk away, I make a connection. I go, "Are you worried in the sense that he's gonna do something, or are our lives in danger?"
She says back to your mind, I'm more worried that his tale is not quite over yet. And if the Gnolls were also searching for hallucinogens and ways into the dream, then just keep an eye out for any breaches, Sindri.
Oh, we'll keep our eye out. We'll be safe. Come on, guys. Let's go. We're burning daylight.
Doofus is not burning anything. Should I bring the sage?
No, I don't think we need it.
Very good.
All right. One moment, please. As you all begin to go back into the cold Arctic Assyrian snow, following the path, the snowy river trail down to the Melt. One moment, please.
That was to the east, wasn't it?
I was.
So that Gobo's cave is to the east.
I think it's
East?
east.
I thought you said west.
Yeah, I think it is west.
Who is?
All right.
One moment, please.
Really hard to stay in character while you're trying not to hack up along everything.
The four of you, minus a Mumu, travel further south, heading back on the familiar snowy river trail to the Melt. The breaches in the ice that you saw previously that were coating the river are gone. And all you can hear now is the Arctic wind whistling through the trees. Doofus lifts his nose to the sky and takes a big sniff. Just enjoying the various smells and looking around while you have daylight to do so.
Where do we go from here?
We keep going south.
What is that over there?
Game out of the corner of your eye. Barely visible through the trees, you see a bright smear of blood against the snow and a crumpled body in the bushes.
Hey guys, I see a corpse over here. Oh, I can see Gobo.
As you push through the pine trees and get to the body, you immediately recognize it as a battered and beaten and broken beyond all comprehension, a Sahagin body. And further to the south, just barely peeking out between a pair of trees, is Gobo.
Someone should loot the body.
I'll check out the body if you want to go talk to Gobo.
Yeah, I will.
Or Montgomery should go talk to him too, because they had a close connection. But
I
was
will
searching.
make my connection to Gobo.
Come on, Doofus.
Hey, Gobo, how you doing?
He turns and looks at you and gives you a friendly nod, He turns his tusks back to the cold ground and pushes his tusks into the snow, attempting to dig up something he is sensing under the ground.
Need some help there, Gobo?
Delicious. Come, dig.
Can I search the corpse?
Absolutely. On the Sahagin, Gim, you find a crude spear with a conch shell on the tip of it. Also, on the Sahagin's person is a pouch, and there is a bit of seal leather inside. And as you look at the leather, an imprint on it looks vaguely like a spiraling conch shell.
Alright, I take the pouch. And the spear is just like made out of like a shell and a stick, right?
Shell on a stick. Yep, I'm gonna put it on the ground if you wish to take it.
It's not letting me take it. There we go. And the pouch?
You have the pouch. That one won't be a physical item.
Key,
it's not
key
a-
item.
Oh, key item. So where's that go?
No, it's fine. There won't be a physical item for the sealskin leather.
Okay, so I need to make a note about that or something, because I'm gonna forget I have that.
You can put it in your journals tab or something like that. Gobo continues digging in the frozen earth, turning over massive chunks of it with his tusks.
Guys, we should help Gobo dig up whatever he's trying to dig. And
And
I
it's
will.
It's a sealskin pouch, or there's sealskin in the pouch?
Both. The pouch is made of sealskin to keep it watertight. Also, the piece of leather that something is written on is made of sealskin.
So that symbol, the conch symbol, is on the piece of leather.
Correct. It is, like, the leather is almost like a map or like a piece of paper, but the Sahagin live underwater, so they can't use paper. So they would have to use sealskin stamped with or etched with something in order to make something that wouldn't wash off while they're underwater. This looks like a note, something that they would travel with.
Can I read it?
It's just the vague symbol of the conch on it. It looks more like a sketch or a drawing, and it takes up the entire piece of the sealskin. Sealskin's about 9 by 12, a relatively normal sized sheet of quote-unquote paper. Gim, make me a history check with advantage. There's some very subtle things about this drawing as you're looking at it, including some shading on the lip of the conch. These Sahagin are actually looking for the conch shell that was in Gobo's dream.
Hey guys.
Or not Gobo's dream. I'm sorry, Doofus's dream. I said Gobo. My bad.
Hey guys, I found this little leather sealskin pouch with a little leathery sealskin image of a conch, and it looks like they're looking for a conch, like the conch that was in Doofus's dream, a nightmare.
The conch that's probably at the bottom of the ocean somewhere.
Maybe, but maybe it escaped differently because we weren't there for the actual sinking of the ship. Only how we changed it in the nightmare. So
Yeah. Hey, Doofus.
Yes?
How much do you remember before you died?
really blurry. Doofus, not very smart. The ship in a water? Doofus is remembering more slowly.
It's okay if you can't. I was just curious.
Doofus remembers.
He kind of puts a hand on his stomach.
Pain here, and water in my mouth, and pressure here,
He touches his ears.
and then blackness.
Do you remember a shell?
Doofus's stomach growls.
Brain doesn't. Tummy does. The shell was delicious? Why does that make me hungry?
Okay. Am I the only one who thinks that he ate the shell and Doofus has the shell right now?
I think he ate it in the past or whatever, but I don't think he has it with him now after being reborn.
You all remember back in the dream that something was smeared on the conch to get Doofus to put his mouth on it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, let's dig up what Gobo's got, and let's get to the melt. I think
Yeah.
we got pieces of the puzzle, but we don't got it yet. Just know that the Hagen are looking for this conch, and we need to stay with Doofus because I don't think they're done with Doofus.
I don't think so either.
The boar, with a mighty lifting of his head, uproots something from the ground, and it rolls in a dirty mound to Sindri's feet. A gift, Bo says in your mind, from the earth. Its bounty. Doofus takes a step forward.
That is not just delicious, that is Emperor's garlic. Take that. It is useful.
What does it do?
Well, Emperor's garlic has a few special uses. You can eat it raw, and it will help your stomach stay strong against even the most rotted of meat. So if you are desperate and starving, you can consume the garlic before eating weeks-old carrion. However, it gives you terrible breath.
Like the terrible breath regular garlic gives you?
No, exceptionally terrible breath.
Is it the same sort of taste?
He thinks.
Yes. Delicious like garlic, but strong, potent. A vampire's bane.
So we could use this as hedgecraft for wart?
You can eat it simply to prevent yourself from becoming sick. But if some of your spellcasters divine the magic from the roots of the garlic, you can do special magics, including having breath so potent you can spook a spirit back into the ethereal realm just by breathing on it.
That sounds interesting.
I think we should see how that goes.
I think we should give it to Montgomery and see if he can cultivate more of it. Him being a druid and all.
Oh,
I agree.
if you grow it. Yes, but it requires special dirt. But if you grow it in a place that is free from death and rot, counterintuitive to the nature of plants, yes, I know, but in areas of heavy sunlight and a perfect temperature, this garlic can be so potent. It will not only chase away the spirits, but anything that has come back from the dead.
Well, so this was growing under the snow and Gobo dug it up. So this is not the right place to grow it? Or did something, we just find it? I don't understand how it was growing here.
Some things you will just find naturally if you are looking for it in the right environment. But if you grow them yourself and tend to it and care to it and love your beautiful plants, their magic will repay you in kind. But if you find them out in the wild and just eat them, they are immediately useful.
That's
Yeah.
good to know.
I think we should grow it. This sounds might be important later on. What do you think, Monty?
There's certainly no harm in holding on to it, and could definitely use some further study. If Gobo thinks we should have it, then there's clearly more to this than we already understand.
Can you guys ask Gobo if how his clan is doing?
Hey Gobo, how's everyone doing?
He turns to look at you, and you hear in your mind, "Good. Tired. They have been sick long. Much sleep. Root for food. Gobo roots. Grubs. Bugs. Plant. All food now. Tribe will be fine. Eventually. Gobo is strong."
Well, if you ever need help, let us know.
You have done enough. Thank you. He dips his head to Montgomery as he approaches.
Montgomery reaches out and brushes Gobo on the bridge of the snout. Is everything all right? Do you need anything?
The stubborn boar shakes his head. We will persevere. Gobo looks up at you with renewed determination. He understands that his tribe came close to being decimated by the Sahagin. But he knows that the Moon Sages nearby are just as much protectors of his clan as they are of the mountains. There is a mutual respect there that you can sense, Montgomery.
Montgomery draws upon his power with the Fae and summons 10 good berries and holds them out to Gobo. Take these back. You only need to eat one, but they should be able to help if anyone is still falling behind.
Carefully, with the delicateness that belies the large boar's form, he takes a single good berry first and chews it, testing it. Swallows. sits for a moment, looking at you. And he nods approvingly and opens his mouth and allows you to pour the other 9 in. But instead of chewing, he just closes his mouth and lets the drool run from the sides of his mouth.
You take care of yourself and your own, Gobo. We'll come back and visit again.
Gobo makes his way back up the mountain.
Sindri, did you learn anything?
No, his clan's doing good. I offered him anything that we could do to help, but he says we've done enough, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we did help, he would accept our help.
Prideful boar, yes. Much responsibility he has.
Yeah.
I don't think we should force the issue. But as friends, we should check on him from time to time and just build our trust more with him so he gets used to us coming around. You know, just giving a helping hand.
Yeah, hopefully he lets us help a little more.
He gave you that precious Emperor garlic, and he could have taken it back. His pack. A
Or maybe-
truly treasured gift for an honored friend.
And another thing, we should go talk to Ellie, because with the boar tusks that we use for the dream, we get from them. Maybe we should set something and we send food once a week over here or something.
Yeah, that would work.
But let's get to the melt. Let's not let us enjoy some time with Doofus, and then we will
Yes.
worry about Gobo and his family when we get back. We talk to Ellie, and we plan some sort of dropping off food and stuff here down there so he can come pick it up.
Agreed.
Ah, so thoughtful of you all.
There's more to this pack than just being people we've helped before. Their existence is very crucial to maintaining the balance of various ecosystems around here. We need them around just as much as we'll need their boar tusks for anything else.
Very true.
Now, did anyone check out that corpse?
I did.
Oh, what did you find, Gim?
Found a shell on a stick, and I found this sealskin bag. Inside of it has a little piece of leathery sealskin with the shape of a conch. And with its shading and its writing, it looks like this is what the Sahagin are looking for. Not this thing, but the conch itself.
Oh.
Doofus's brow furrows as he looks at the picture of the conch.
Yeah, that is a conch. Oh, why does it looking at that make me hungry?
I don't know, but I think we should go get you some real food.
Oh, I'm craving bacon. Even though I had bacon. I want more bacon. Oh, I don't think I should say that out loud with the boars so close. I think, oh no, what? Isn't bacon made of boar?
I don't think so.
Not of those boars.
This
Oh.
is true.
You think he would get offended?
No, I don't think so.
Whoa.
As you all crunch through the snow and leave Gobo to go back up to the mountain for the rest of his pack, you all continue down to the south. The
Sindri,
melt.
did you notice any battle scars or any mark of combat on Gobo?
Would I have noticed any?
Make me a medicine
Marks?
check. You don't recall anything new. And the blood that would have been on Gobo's tusks was probably from the Sahagin that he impaled. Montgomery, you definitely did not see any new wounds from Gobo. And he definitely murdered the shit and stomped that Sahagin to a fine paste.
Have we ever... Sahagin don't travel by themselves, do they?
I don't know. I've never seen one by itself.
That's kind of my point. We've always seen them in groups or packs or schools, if you will.
But all the little... It could have been one that was trapped behind here after the portals and everything closed in the ice. Could have been a straggler. Could have been lots of things. We can spend the whole week scouring the mountain if you'd like.
Just something curious. That's
I-
all. It
I
could be
agree.
nothing.
I agree with you that it could be a problem. But I think we need to... We're going to go scouring this mountain. We're going to need a movement. His big ass is good out here in these snowy hills.
One moment, please. You all continue the rest of the way down to the Melt. Make sure. Side. As you all continue from the north, you find familiar cobblestones quickly being covered by the freshly fallen snow. But as Doofus sees the curl of smoke coming from the chimney of the Melt, he becomes visibly excited, clapping his hands and making hyena-like laughs of chortling excitement along the way. Is all you can hear as you continue into the Melt proper.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Now, Doofus, do try to be on good behavior here. We are going to look and not touch.
Look and not touch.
He runs in, starts touching things.
Warm. Hello, welcome to the Melt.
The goblin in hand greets you.
Oh, hello.
Good morning. We were looking for, my friend here has curiosities about learning the art of cooking and was wondering if there was a kitchen where he might observe.
We do have a kitchen, but we're kind of full on interns right now. Does he have any specialties?
He is well versed in herbs and spices and their ability to enhance various concoctions, mixtures, and I'm certain dishes.
Tell you what, I can try and get at least our head chef to maybe give Doofus your friend there, a quiz. And if he passes, maybe we can get him in.
Doofus looks at Montgomery with worry.
Oh, Doofus is not good with pop quiz.
Now, Doofus, this is simply an assessment of your skills. You know about hedge magic, you know about your flowers, you know about herbs and their effects. So you know a lot of things that will be very helpful. Trust your instincts and trust what you know.
Doofus whines.
But why use brain when Doofus can use mouth?
Your brain will help your mouth be even better. And it's
Doofus.
okay to fail, Doofus. Don't worry.
It's okay to fail?
Yes, Doofus, it's perfectly acceptable to fail. You don't get better if you don't get something wrong every now and then.
Oh. Very well. Doofus accepts your mental challenge. But Doofus requests time to prepare.
The in-hand shrugs. Yeah, sure. I'll get you in a little bit.
All right, Doofus, let's go find our friends while you take your time to prepare yourself.
Oh. Doofus is not good at cram session. Oh, what's that?
On the stage, a small curly-haired, bare-footed halfling is singing a delightful tune to the entertainment of the crowd.
Oh,
Being a performer, Doofus, why don't you sit down and enjoy the show for a little bit?
Doofus takes a seat.
oh.
As you
Everything
all
over here, Monty?
Oh, I'm sure everything will be fine. Doofus is a little nervous and getting ready for his upcoming questions from the chef.
What are
In
you
the
nervous about,
Melt
Doofus?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just asking Doofus what he's worried about.
What if Doofus doesn't know the answers, and then Doofus does not become gainfully employed?
Well, if it doesn't happen here, we could go have Dill teach you later on. I mean, we can work on it later on, or see, we could do it outside cooking or something. We could work on it. You don't need to be a master chef on day one.
Aw.
Part of being a chef, Doofus, is having some imagination. So if you don't know the answer that they want, maybe you can come up with one that they wouldn't expect, and it would be better.
I know what herbs won't kill you, but what herbs go in what pie, Doofus does not know.
Well, I said we get him a cookbook. Let him study before we do this, but we can see what happens.
A cookbook? Does Doofus eat this?
No, it's a book of recipes. It shows you what goes in what to make dishes. That might be able for you to study.
This would be very useful if Doofus could read.
All right, this one on you, Sindri.
I just come by and I plop 5 drinks on the table.
Ooh!
Okay.
Wow.
What, I have to teach him how to read?
I mean, maybe you could just channel it through your mind and show him how it goes, or actually teach him. I don't know. I'm not a very good teacher.
I'm not a good teacher either.
Maybe we can find one with just pictures. I don't know.
Doofus has idea. What if Doofus gets plants?
And gestures to the table. And then Doofus gets food. And then he gestures to all of the table.
And says, and then we eat plant, and then eat food, and then we all decide together what plant goes best with what food.
I think that's a great idea.
It's a very similar way that we learned making potions. We had recipes, but eventually had to figure out what each plant or what each berry did, and we had to experiment, and we had to figure it out. And that's where a lot of recipes come from, is learning what goes with what and putting it together.
You're just recovering, Doofus. Let's not rush into anything. Let's work at it. We'll help you.
Yeah, learning to cook isn't a thing that happens overnight.
Like any trade, I spent 30 years learning how to forge.
What? That's so long.
I mean, I'm a long-lived race, so 30 years isn't that long for me.
Doofus will think on this, and maybe spend some time learning to read the common tongue.
He wraps his hands around the mug of ale that Sindri has brought him and brings it to his lips.
Delightful. This one is brewed with a bit of bilberry. The hops are fresh picked in March, and you can tell just by the way this was aged in an oak barrel. Delightful.
You can tell all that from drinking that?
I think you'll be just fine.
Of course.
I think you will.
He taps his nose.
Doofus, if Doofus' nose is better than, well,
That, he gestures at Montgomery's nose.
I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
now that my curse is over and my nose isn't perpetually stuffed with snot and water, I can finally just smell what's in everything.
I want to request from Raga a complicated drink with different kinds of ingredients in it. I want to test something.
You want something complex?
And
You mean-
flavorful.
Oh, sweet or? You want me to just
Different.
mix a bunch of things together?
No. Maybe 3 different types of drinks. You know, one flavorful, one sweet, one rustic. Just something. I want to see how my friend Doofus over here. He tasted one of your drinks and he could taste all the ingredients and everything. I want to see how well his nose is.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, here. I've got this relatively new Assyrian wine that's made with ice grapes. Here. Give him this and see if you can tell the difference between the Assyrian ice grape and the normal Feronian grapes we have. And then
Can you give
here,
me a glass of both.
there you go. Here's another glass of Feronian wine. Now they're gonna look exactly the same. Now let's see if you can tell the difference.
All right, let's find out. Hey, Doofus, come over here a second.
Oh. Yeah. More drinks? Do you need help, Gim?
I want to know if you could tell the difference between these two.
Both liquid, both in same cup. Visibly, they look same.
He looks at you.
Do you want me to taste?
I want you to drink them both and tell me if you could tell the difference between them. Or are they the same?
He puts his nose in the Feronian grape wine and sniffs.
Sweet Feronian grape. Vintage. 5 years. Collected in late fall.
He goes over to the other wine and
Oh? This is an Assyr grape. 7 years vintage. Picked in early spring. A slight taste of lavender as well.
Raga
I'm
blinks.
Very impressed.
How Doofus looks.
A Gnoll's nose is not something to be scoffed at.
He looks at the first wine, looks at the second wine, takes a couple, pulls over a bowl, mixes them both together, swishes it around with his finger, and just begins to chug it. Oh.
I don't know if I'm more impressed with that or him able to just taste the difference. Thank you, Miss Reagan.
Oh, Raga blinks. Doofus. Oh.
I think this was stored next to a bottle of cognac.
What? She begins rustling through the drawers. She pulls up a bottle of Feronian wine, and then next to it, a bottle of cognac. What? Doofus claps.
Doofus got it right. Doofus got it right. Mouth brain, best brain.
Wow, how far is your nose smell?
It's pretty good now.
Hey guys, I don't know if you saw what we just did, but I am mighty impressed with Doofus's taste buds and smelling.
So Doofus, if Doofus eats everything in the melt, at least I'll know what goes in it, but not how much of what goes in it. Is a start.
It is.
He's not technically wrong.
Why learn by reading when you can learn by eating? I think I can get that job if you order me everything in the bar.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I can handle it.
He pats his stomach.
I've been training my whole unlife for this.
Can someone help me out here?
I don't think it's a good idea either, Doofus. Not in one sitting.
I'm not sure we can afford it, to be quite honest. I don't know how much one of everything is.
No, Doofus is the eye of the tiger. Doofus can do this.
How about this? You drink another glass of this wine.
He has had 2 meals already, and 28 cookies was enough to put him down yesterday.
I'm just getting warmed up.
What are you warming up? The bed?
Maybe.
He drinks another, he takes his ale and he goes, whoop, and flops down in front of the fireplace. Oh, he stretches his toes out towards the fire.
Delightful.
Well, Doofus is over there relaxing. Think we should talk to anybody else in here? We see anybody interesting, or just look like normal folk?
I'm going to peruse the menu and see how much it's going to cost us to get one of everything for Doofus.
You go do that. Hey, Raffi, should we go talk to the bartender, see if your boyfriend's still staying here?
I think you're more interested in them than I am, so maybe you should go check it out for yourself.
Nah. The feathered folk aren't my cup of tea.
I don't
Who's
know,
this
you
behind
seem
me?
pretty interested.
There is a hobgoblin woman behind you with rust-colored skin and teal-colored hair. A brightly colored hair ornament is sitting on the top of her head. A pearl, scrunchy-looking thing inlaid with emerald gems.
That's kind of fancy for being out here.
Next to her is a stout-looking dwarf man who seems to be 4 pints in and whatever ale he's enjoying. And then further down the bar is a slender-looking bugbear woman with short-cut hair and light adventuring gear on.
What about that other table over there to the right? What do we see over there?
To the right, a white dragonborn sits at a table as a purple-skinned halfling with dark-colored hair watches the other halfling on the stage sing, her opera. She's tapping her foot, the halfling here is tapping her foot, her arms are crossed, as she watches the halfling just enjoying the music.
Alright. Hey, brother, where are you? I haven't seen many dwarves around here. Where you from?
He gives you a respectful nod and extends his hand. My name's Durgan. What's your name, brother?
Alright, my name's Gim. What you doing around these parts?
Well, I work over in Glacia. And, currently, I'm leading up a mining operation in the Glacia Mountains. Right now, we're currently harvesting, some ice-aspected borean shards off of the tip-top bits of the Glacia Mountains. It's kind of precarious work, but, for an ice climber like me, it's not a big problem.
That sounds dangerous. How much are those ice borean shards going for?
He thinks, well, in a seer? Nothing. We got ice for days. No, but we have a trade deal. We send them down to Feronia, and we get a pretty good profit off of it. But yeah, it turns out harvesting these borean shards is extremely precarious. So you gotta have somebody stout and hardy. Can't get just anybody around here. Our cocker can't do it. The Arctic winds are too strong. Just knocks them right off the mountain.
So there are other dwarves other than you here?
Oh, yeah, but most of them like to stick around Glacia to get a drink. I like coming over here to the Melt. You get a little space, you see a few different faces. It's a little bit better, you know? It's worth the trip. Raga here has a great variety of alcohol and some of the most comfortable rooms. Ain't that right, Raga? Raga nods. Kind words.
She does have some good ale. I never stayed here because I'm part of the order and I just trek my heavy ass up the hill. But Raga, do you have any dwarven ale we can have? That
If Durgan already didn't put a huge a huge dent in my storage, I'd have more, but lucky for you. She turns around and hits a tap. I got you covered.
All right, I'm gonna sit here and drink with Durgan.
So tell me about you, brother. You live in the mountains? You said you work for the Order. They're kind of specialized, aren't they?
Yeah, I had a calling when I was searching for my father and searching for my craft, trying to find what I want to make. I got a call to the Order to help people. We go around and help people trapped that are reborn in their nightmares and try to heal them from whatever they have.
See, so you're some sort of mind forger.
Kind of. I'm still a little weary on it. I mean, I'm a cleric and a forge cleric by trade and by nature, and then my calling brought me out here. So I'm still learning the ways. I'm just an acolyte or like a beginner, a novice at this.
He nods. It's good work that you do. I don't quite understand it, but it's good work. And, you know, I could understand wanting to get out of the mountains sometime, even if it's just to get on the mountain. Gives you a different outlook on life, you know?
Yeah, that's why Sometimes you just gotta follow your calling until you're needed. Until I find my father or find my dream craft, I'm gonna keep plodding on.
Well, if your order needs any ice aspected borean shards, just hit up old Durgan Ice Pick.
How often you come around here so we can get some of that?
Well, you could leave something for Raga here, but I come around once every couple weeks or so.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll just let Raga know where you're in town. We can come down, we can make a trade, or we can buy some.
Absolutely. Raga's great at keeping track of stuff like that. This place here isn't just a place for drinking. There's a lot of trading that goes around here, so there's something that you need or are looking for in particular, ask around. Usually people are, a little bit more friendly here. Of course, it's probably the nice warm atmosphere, the clean tables, and the beautiful Raga Mountain Heart.
I have a question for you then, Durgan. I don't know if in your travels, I pull out the little leather scrap with a picture of a conch on it. Have you ever seen anything like this?
He squints at it. What's that? He pulls out some monocle. He pulls out a monocle and sticks it in his eye socket. Dare say it looks like a shell.
Yeah, it's some. We were dealing with some Sahagin traveling up in the mountains, which is rare, and they're around killing things. But we put an end to them. But we need. If they're looking for this, just want to know if you've seen anything and know more about it.
Can't say I have, friend. Can't say I have. But I'll tell you, if the Sahagin are looking for it, cockroaches of the sea.
Yeah, we've killed dozens of them so far up on the hills. But if you ever hear anything, just let Raga know. And if you're not around, maybe you should pass on the information.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's good to meet you, brother.
You too, brother. Let's have a drink.
Yeah, let me get the next round. Hey, Raga. Treat our friends, Gim and his friends here, to a round on the ice picks. Raga passes you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 drinks. 1 enough for Doofus. There you go, Durgan. Enjoy. 6 dwarven ales are passed across the counter to Gim.
Hold on, Durgan. I'm gonna go pass these out and I'll be right back.
He tips his hood to you.
I made a new friend. His name is Durgan Icepick. And we're gonna make some trading for some ice borean shards someday. But here's a drink on him. I'm gonna give one to Doofus.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Here you go, Doofus. Try some dwarven ale.
Oh. He takes a sip.
Ah, delightfully earthy tones.
He keeps sniffing.
Anything wrong?
Make me an insight check, Gim. Doofus's ears kind of press against his skull a little bit. He glances at the door.
Doofus smells something.
In the drink, or coming from out? It's coming somewhere else.
Outside.
Which way?
I smell horse. But I smell Gnoll.
You spell Knolls?
He nods.
Coming from what direction?
He gets up and starts sniffing around.
Hey guys, Doofus is on alert. He smells some Knolls.
Yep, we're gonna follow. I'm gonna follow him.
Hey Durgan, we'll be right back. Watch your drinks. Our friend Doofus is having some sort of issue. We're trying to see what's going on.
Not this way. Nope, Doofus was here.
Raffy, Monty, you coming?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I guess.
That's where the horse is. No, not in here. Look at him. Pardon me, Centaur man. Ooh.
Doofus leads you outside, his nose to the air, sniffing this way and that. Oh, my music.
Yes, definitely Gnoll. On the wind. Coming from possibly the west. Yes, definitely the west.
Do you want to go find them?
I don't know what they are here for. There are definitely more than one.
I say we go find them. What do you guys think?
Why not?
Lead the way, Doofus.
This way. The scent is more pungent here.
Guys, I see. No, Doofus, get back. Doofus, get back.
What is it, Sindri? What do you see?
I see 5 or 6 of them.
What? What are they doing?
I think they might be in for a struggle. Hey, Monty, you coming?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, Monty is kind of dealing with some outside issues. I'm coming back though. Yeah, I'm here. I was here the whole time. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about.
Sindri, what do you see? I don't see anything.
I see some. I see 2 big gnolls, 2 small gnolls, and a darker fur gnoll.
I see one of them that you're talking about there, Sindri.
I need Sindri. Actually, I need Sindri and Monty to make me a perception check, please.
My apologies. I clicked nature at first.
Not a problem. Monty, as you get closer, you turn your ear and you can just barely make out what the gnolls are saying.
Isn't here? Definitely. Most certainly smell it. Finally. Get that bastard Doofus.
Doofus, I'm gonna need you to get your back to the wall of the building, and I'm gonna need you to sit real tight.
What's going on, Kim?
You
Those
continue. Do you continue listening to the gnolls?
Yes.
What did Sibba say about Doofus? Why do we have to kill him again? Again? Doofus is not a part of our pack anymore. Doofus died on the Divide, and now he has come back. But what Sibba sent him out to do did not work. And now we need to finish this. Doofus is being more trouble than he's worth. I don't like this. Doofus was our packmate. You were going to defy Sibba? She saw it in her dreams. That Doofus coming back would spell death for us all.
The Gnoll sighs.
I never wanted to choose between Doofus and us in the first place.
The other Gnoll punches the other Gnoll in the face.
You sound weak. Get it together. We'll bring Doofus's head back to Sibba, and it will be over.
Gim
Yeah, Monty.
and Sindri, I want you two to remember these two that I see here, they want Doofus dead. I want them alive.
All right.
Do we want them both alive or only one of them alive?
If it comes down as a decision between you and them, pick you, but I want one of them. They're talking about someone named Sibba, and I have a feeling we may have met Sibba already.
Doofus blinks.
Sibba. Sibba.
You know Sibba?
Sibba was our pack leader, our pack lord. She was our guide, our spiritual advisor. She spoke to the spirits of the earth in order for them to teach us about the plants, ones that would be poison and ones that would not be poison. It would teach us about the good mushrooms and the bad mushrooms, and the ones that would make you see dreams and fairies.
Did you ever talk about blood or anything?
Blood? No, just plants, mushrooms, and herbs.
Doofus, we're going to keep you safe now. There are some people here that want to hurt you.
Oh. Why? Why hurt Doofus?
We will talk about that later. I'm certain they have answers to some questions we're going to have. I need you to sit tight and don't let yourself go through any doorways and don't get out of our sight. Do you understand?
Okay, Monty.
If you feel like you're a little upset, just pull out your flail.
He holds his flail in his hands.
Doofus is not a fighter, but Doofus feels safe with Gim's weapon.
Montgomery, you continue listening to the Gnolls?
Yes, I do.
It is too bright for us to continue, and the inn is packed with people. I smell food and horses. Then we will wait until the night comes and they sleep. Doofus will most certainly still be in the inn, and we shall steal him away at night when they are sleeping.
Can we all hear them?
Monty can, because he's taking point. Make me a perception check, Gim. You can also hear them.
Let's post ourselves just a little ways from the inn and wait for nightfall. Doofus
think-
isn't getting away anytime soon. I can smell his stink all over that inn.
I don't think we want to fight them at night, guys.
No, I want to pretty much kick their asses right this minute, actually.
Yep.
They might have more people near the camp where they're going to set up. I can follow them, and I can find out more about where they're going and what's happening.
Yes. You can challenge them now, or you can sneak. It's up to you. Either way. I'm following your lead on this one, Monty.
If we take care of them now, assuming we do that successfully, then we have no idea if there's anyone else. Let me trail them for a little bit.
Yeah, they're leaving.
You hear
They said
them,
they're gonna come back.
their feet crunching through the snow as they move a little bit more towards the north.
Monty is going to take shape of a small white rabbit and follow in their path.
Careful, Monty. Sindri, see if you can keep a telepathic thing with Monty, so we don't lose him.
You got 5 minutes, buddy.
I'm gonna... Hair? Yeah, hair. I was like, how is there
Hair
not a
will work.
bunny?
I am small bunny. I am small blind bunny.
So it's accurate.
Hold on, vision, 1 second. Can you see, Monty?
I can see nothing. There we go. Now I can see.
There you go. Montgomery, you take the shape of a small snow hare and begin jumping. Hop, hop, hop.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't charge him blindly.
Look at that massive tree over there. But the one to the north. Yes, it's large enough. Let's just sit back there. We can wait.
The gnolls continue moving to the north.
No one coming on the path? No, not anything. There. Nestle up in the roots of this tree. And let's wait for nightfall.
Going to assume I can see them, but I can't currently.
1 second.
Curse me and my creative shape-shifting.
I don't know why it's limiting your vision. Hold on a second. I can fix it. Is that better?
Oh, that's much better. I can see now.
Monty the rabbit. You heard them say something about the large tree to the north.
Well, they're just gonna be parked up here, it seems.
The gnolls have found this old, massive tree and are currently hiding themselves amidst the roots. Five of them in total. I like the Monty hair, just hip hop, hippity hop, hop hop hop.
Okay, so we've got a much larger confrontation than we originally suspected.
On a scale of 1 to fucked, how bad is it?
There is a total party of 5 that I could see.
Okay, I knew that one.
They said they're going to station up until it gets nighttime. And they're going to be staying... There's a tree to the north on the other side of this place where they're currently burrowing themselves in.
Raffy, how many fireballs you got? Because I say you launch fireballs into that little hole at the bottom of the tree and you blow them to shit.
Is Raffy muted?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I was on the phone with the hospital.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, everything okay?
Yeah, he's lost his freaking medicine, so I had to call and get another refill or a prescription.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a journey. So
Oh.
anyway,
So Raffy, these 5 gnolls are in the bottom of a big tree up north. I'm thinking fireballs
Burn the
into
tree?
hole. Fireballs into the hole that they're in.
yeah, let's do it. I want Doofus probably to go. I don't know that I want Doofus going, but I don't want to leave him here alone either. So
Everybody on board for a fireball?
Yup.
yeah, I think I want
we
Doofus
should.
where I can see him. Doofus, I want you to come with us, but please stay behind us.
Oh. Doofus is scared.
Don't be scared.
Just hug your flail.
He hugs his flail.
I'm more concerned about what it seemed a couple of them might have been a roguish type. I'm more concerned of someone getting into a blind spot. Doofus, how about you head inside and tell the bartender there that you're a bit hungry.
Okay. Doofus will be
Everyone
safe
else.
inside, yes?
Do not leave
Yes,
the building until we get back.
Okay.
I don't want you to leave that bar until you see us come back. If anyone talks to you and says that they're with the Order or they're with us, I do not want you to move until you see us.
He nods.
Got it. Doofus will not move until he sees Sindri, Gim, Monty, or Raffi.
Good.
All right,
I
buddy.
fear that someone's going to get into a blind spot when we aren't looking, and that's not something we can afford.
Please, my friends, be safe. Doofus is sorry. Doofus caused trouble for you.
It's no trouble.
This isn't trouble.
You're our friend. That's our job.
We're trouble, and they just found it, so don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Doofus heads back inside.
All right, I say we go quietly. Lead the way, Monty.
We should find our ways around so that they don't have a point of escape when the fireballs go off.
That's true. Still gotta lead the way. How far can you shoot that thing, Raffy? Or how close you have to be to hit him?
I need all of you to make stealth rolls, please.
Insight or guidance.
Can I give myself guidance?
You can.
All right. And I forgot how to do that.
You could either target yourself and hit the guidance, or when you roll your perception check, you can just add 1d4 in your situational modifiers. Either one works. What? Sindri, how did on a 1d20 plus 2 plus a 1d4 you roll a 5? I was
Yep.
like, is that mathematically possible? Turns out when you roll a 2, it is.
You roll 2 and then you roll 1 on the 1d4.
Oh. Now Montgomery, Raffaella, and Gim all move across the walkway relatively quietly, pressing your backs against the wall and moving with sure stealth. Unlike Sindri, who slams his head up against this torch and causing a very loud
Ow.
gong sound to reverberate throughout the grove.
Ow. They don't catch the number of that bus.
Hey, everybody be quiet. Do we hear anything? Did anybody hear that?
Raffi, are you ready?
Yep, which tree is it?
Oh, you'll find out in just a second.
Let me see what my range is here. I think it's pretty good.
Shh. I think I heard something.
Montgomery
150
calls
feet. We got a
upon his
ways.
nature training and causes the roots of the tree to start turning on the people trying to hide within them.
Ooh, Billy!
Oh, none of y'all were... Yeah, okay.
Ahem. One moment, please. As the Gnolls say,
Huh? I think I heard something.
but before they can actually figure out exactly what it is, the roots of the tree that they are currently nestled in become active.
What?
One moment, please.
What?
I need everybody to roll initiative. As Monty summons the roots to entangle the gnolls, they suddenly become aware of your presence. But the roots slowly wrap themselves around the ankles of some of the gnolls. One of the gnolls fails. The gnoll hunter succeeds. The gnoll stalker fails. The gnoll hunter fails. And the gnoll fails. The gnoll hunter is the only one to escape the entangling roots. And those 4 are restrained. The gnoll hunter is not.
I think we've been found.
Raffaella, you're up.
Raffi, you should have no problem lighting them up now.
The gnolls hiding in the roots of the trees suddenly find themselves mostly restrained by said roots.
What? Who the hell are you?
Oh god.
Is that in an enclosed area too?
It is not, thankfully, but sheesh. Hit that damage button and let's see the saves.
We have the same thing.
That's a dexterity save, right?
Yep.
That has not been placed.
That's a dexterity save on 4 restrained targets, isn't it?
Jesus.
Yep, they have disadvantage.
Oh shit. Alright, hold on one moment. Is it really, like, not proccing the saves on your fireball? Here, let me try and get that going again. Because it's really annoying to, do all these saves manually. One second, I'm gonna change your sheet style again. Back to the better looking one. There we go. Fireball. Third level. Okay. Add that. Put it on those guys. Damage roll. That seems to be fine. When you click, for some reason, it wants you to click the place measured template in the chat and then do the template as opposed to the one directly from your spellbook. Not sure why. But
I did the one from my spellbook, and then I tried the one from the in the chat, and it still didn't like that. But I'll do it next time without the other one and see if that works.
They don't have disadvantage.
oh, they should all have
should.
disadvantage. I'm gonna actually undo that.
Yeah, I think all of them except the hunter. Yeah.
You are absolutely right. 1 second. All right, the Gnoll is going to roll Dex with disadvantage. The Gnoll Dex with disadvantage. The Gnoll Hunter rolls normally. Another Gnoll Hunter does not. The Stalker does not. Oh! Raffaella, as you point your wand into the Cove of Gnolls and proceed to cause a significant amount of chaos, the bright streak flashes from your wand into the roots, with most of them being entangled. And then the fire erupts. And then all you can hear is the shrieking of gnolls. The Gnoll Stalker succeeds with an 18, even with disadvantage. The Gnoll Hunter succeeds with disadvantage. The Gnoll Hunter that didn't have disadvantage fails, and the two smaller gnolls with disadvantage fail entirely and are obliterated by the 31-point fireball. The rest of the gnolls are in absolute shambles. Raffaella, what else would you like to do with your turn?
I think I'm just gonna pop on back here and
Oh my fucking god!
do a little bit of a giggle and then put my wand away.
Goddamn, girl.
You don't mess with Doofus.
Montgomery?
He might be. Foundry keeps crashing for him.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're back? Okay.
Nature is savage, though. I'm just going to reapply the. I'm just going to reapply the template for entangle.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I love the entangled template. Oh god.
I wanted to make sure that was marked because that's still difficult terrain.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's 15. What else can I do? I have to look through and see what I have available to me.
The other three are dead.
Two of them are dead. 3 are alive.
Now, we can continue this level of torment and pain, or you can stop here, surrender your weapons over, and you can tell us exactly what it is you came here to do.
Listen, give up Doofus, and there will not be any more trouble. We're gonna take him back to our pack lord where he belongs.
I'm going to incite the stalker.
What would you like to know?
Let's start with health.
Okay. One moment. Listen, give up, Doofus! And we don't have to have any more... He looks down at his dead friend. Bloodshed.
So far, the only blood being shed is your own. I'd be more than happy to discuss things with you, but you will need to fully surrender before we let any of this go away. Unless you have a certain penchant for being lit on fire.
The Gnoll grimaces, and the other one looks at the stalker. What? What? We're not surrendering! Get him! Get all of them! Kill them!
Ruffy takes out her wand and waves it around at him.
Please, feel free to come right at me. I'm waiting.
The restrained Gnolls struggle against their bonds.
That's all I can do. I don't really have anything else, and I don't want to have an infestation work and they get out of difficult terrain, so I'm done.
Next up, the Gnoll Hunter. One moment. Strains against his bonds. Entangle, let's see. Strength save or restrained.
Stop. Ignore the roots, you moron! Pull out your bow and shoot him in the face!
And he will do just that. Disadvantage!
These roots are... I can't get a good shot! What? Get your shit together!
It's a huge mistake to be fighting against nature. You should just give up.
The Gnoll will attempt a strength save.
Boss, I can't get out! Try harder!
Oops. As he pulls his bow and attempts to shoot Montgomery. As Montgomery stands there, arrows whizzing by him as the Gnolls struggle against the roots that are just shaking them back and forth. Ah! Gim, you're up.
For the forge. For Doofus. Alright. I'm trying to target the stock. There we go. Alright, mister. I'm in charge. See if you take this. With advantage, right?
It is. Oh god! For the forge! Oh my god, you guys are actually decimating these guys. You crit! Roll that crit. Oh my god, that's so many. Oh!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Now
Gim,
that you're
I want you to describe your guiding bolt kill as you blast him for 46 radiant damage.
as I'm praying to the forge, I'm looking in my hand, I'm looking at the stalker, and I cast my guiding bolt at him. I incinerate a hole through his neck and burn off his head.
The Gnoll's final words are just as his head has left his body. The two Gnolls next to him rethink everything.
Drop your weapons and surrender, and this can all end, or you can end up like your friend.
The Gnoll in the back gives up.
Please, 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 I want my head.
Both of the gnolls put down their weapons.
You guys made a good choice. Come out here and kneel down in front of us.
He tosses his spear and longbow aside. I don't know why my longbow doesn't have an icon, but okay. He tosses his longbow.
Here, I just have my spear. Take
Alright,
it,
guys,
take
this-
it.
They're surrendering. Let's tie them up. Come on, guys.
That's just a longbow. I will delete it.
I am going to loot the bodies.
I'm gonna tie up these two gnolls.
Gim, make me a sleight of hand check. Gim, you're struggling a little bit with the ropes. You may need some help from a friend to get a really good knot
Hey,
going on
guys.
these gnolls.
Help me tie these. I'm not doing a good job.
Let me see if I can get it.
Please, no more fireballs. Yeah, no, please, no more fireballs.
Raffaella, you and Gim work together to make a very good knot.
Alright. So,
Doofus is a personal friend of mine, and anything that happens to him, I will hunt you down. Do you understand me?
what are your guys' names?
Well,
Sibba calls me Stinkhide, the one on the top says.
I'm commonly referred to as Fuckface.
Alright. Stinkhide and Fuckface.
He sighs and rolls his eyes. Stinkhide laughs.
Is there any marks on this guy? Like something's like he's got spots or something? Because I don't really want to call him Fuckface for the rest of
He has like white-ish fur. He looks more like an alpine gnoll than anything.
Okay, well, that's what Sibba always calls me, but you can call me Snowhide. Snowhide.
I think we're gonna call you Snowhide. I'm not calling you Fuckface. Even if you are an enemy, I'm not calling you Fuckface for no reason.
I mean, honestly, I kind of appreciate that. So, guess it's off to the divide for us, huh?
I don't know about that. But
Not so much.
we're tied
I
up,
think-
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're both
I
tied.
think it's time that we get you sitting down and catch us up a little bit. And I think, are you two hungry at all?
They look at each other.
Yeah, we're starving. You got anything that's not mushrooms?
I just
Ugh.
cast a healing spell on him. Alright, I don't need you guys bleeding out on me.
They look down as the char marks in their fur begin to miraculously disappear.
We're not cold-blooded killers, but we will defend ourselves, as you've seen.
Speak
But-
for yourself, Kim.
Wow.
If you two can promise to be nice, we'll go in and get you a warm meal. We'll sit you down. You might see a friend, but you will have to promise that you will be on best behavior. If not, we have no problem lighting you on fire again.
I will smack the literal shit out of you if you say anything mean to Doofus. Are we all clear?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
understand?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, she will do that again.
Oh, not the wand. Anything but the wand.
Let's get them inside and let's make sure that Doofus is all right.
I want to search
Um,
the stalker.
we should probably let them know that we're bringing in 2 tied up gnolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check on Doofus now, and I'll let him know.
Yeah, they stay here. Hold on. I want to check the stalker's body.
The stalker has the following on him: a sharp and finely honed battle axe, as well as a neat link chain shirt.
All right,
What
I want
mo-
to take.
Oh, you're gonna take those? Let me. I will put them in your inventory. For some reason, they're not dropping to the canvas. Okay, I gave you the battle axe, and you pick up the chain shirt off of his body. But more interestingly, in one of his pouches, you find a curled up piece of paper. And as you take it out and take a look at it, it appears to be a map. A moment.
Oh. It's
The
a
map
crude
has scribbles on it that depict. You may have to sit down and take a look at this.
Yeah.
That looks like it's the order with
The goblin looks like the order. Yeah. The pig looks like the boars. That looks like the melt. But
and
let's.
that mushroom, I would guess, is probably their home.
I'm thinking so too. All right. Well, let's look back inside the inn. Let's not stay out here in the cold.
Hey, Raga, we're bringing in 2 tied up gnolls. I just wanted to let you know.
2 tied up. Do you need a private room?
We might eventually, but I think for now, we'll let everybody get in here and we'll see what they say. And if they start getting mouthy or if they make anybody uncomfortable, we
honestly,
can
I really don't want wild gnolls in the hall with, the rest of the civilians. So let me actually get you a private room.
That would be fine then.
And at least there, if things do get rowdy, the rest of the patrons aren't going to complain. Meet me, go through the door to the east, she points. And I'll give you a key. Meet me over there.
Thanks.
All right, you two. Let's move.
Hey, Doofus, we've got 2 of the gnolls tied up. I don't know if you want to talk to them or if you want to stay here.
I think I should. Doofus should be there.
I've already threatened them if they say anything mean to you, so you just let me know if you feel uncomfortable and I will take care of it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna hold like a snow hide.
The gnolls
Like you-
grunt as you escort them back to the inn.
Why are you feeding us?
You look like you guys need a meal. Like we say, I'm not a vicious person, but we will always defend ourselves and our friends.
We would have had no qualms in killing you.
Well, I'm not that kind of way, and I'm not going to change my ways.
There's no reason for us to kill you, and I do believe you just may have been victims of circumstance. That notwithstanding, it's better for us to make sure that those who can stay alive do.
Yeah. We wanted you all to live. I didn't want to kill all of you. But your leader made it difficult. I don't know where we're going.
Ah, shit, I just climbed in through a window. Fuck, everybody in the window! This isn't a door. It's a door now. Whoops.
Alright, this where we're going, Raffy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want-
Raga was nice enough to get us a room.
Thank you, Miss Raga.
Try not to break too much.
I'm sure these two will be on their absolute best behavior.
Can you bring us some plates of food, including our guests, please?
Sure thing.
All right, Snowhide and Stinkhide, have a seat at the table, please.
Cheers. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Hello there, Doofus.
Oh, Doofus. Doofus.
I smack one upside. Whoever is talking, I smack him upside the head.
Ow! Ow!
Now, Sindri, everyone has promised to be on their best behavior.
Yeah, and they were just bad mouthing Doofus. That was a little aggressive.
Yeah, I
If
didn't like
that's
the way they
bad
said his
mouthing, then
name.
I don't believe any of us have ever been respectful to each other since we've started.
Yeah, I don't think he was bad mouthing. I think he's more excited than anything.
Doofus
Or
is
we're
the
just going
reason
to fight.
we're out here in the first place.
But why?
Because Sibba wants him dead.
But why?
He blinks at you.
Why doesn't Doofus tell you?
I believe we already know, because, as I'm sure you're aware, Doofus has already died.
Doofus was supposed to stay dead.
But why?
Whoa.
Yes, the
I
Sahagin.
loathe the Hagen.
The Sahagin had something Sibba was very interested in. The essence of an old spirit of a frog. An elder frog god that she believed would give her powerful hallucinogenic visions.
Can we repeat the name? What was it the thing called? I don't remember how it was called.
It was called the Yan on Ed.
Was it Jan on Ed?
Yes. How did you know?
Don't worry about that. Continue telling your story.
When Sibba brokered a deal with the Sahagin that came up the river. Sibba wanted the essence of this god, and the Sahagin could provide it within this magical conch. But in their trade, the Sahagin had not told Sibba that this conch was cursed, and whoever would blow it would immediately perish and summon the Yananid. Sibba was not very pleased with being tricked by the Sahagin, but the Sahagin had already gone back to their homes deep under the divide.
What did the Hagen ask Sibba for?
She tilts her head. Or Snowhide tilts his head.
They made I don't know what they exchanged. They made an exchange. Sibba got the bad end of the deal. What she got a god, but she got one that was corrupted. And she found out the curse of the conch. And so
He looks over at Doofus.
There's no way to get a Gnoll back to the Sahagin who hide under the seas. So she devised a plan. Send our most stupid Gnoll over the seas, over the home of the Sahagin, and have him blow the conch, summon the god, and destroy the Sahagin. Would lose Doofus in the process, yes. But the god would be unleashed and destroy the Sahagin. Doofus would die, and, well, eventually.
So
Sibba
all
would.
of this happened. he did die, and the horn was blown. You're telling me there's an old god running around the seas right now?
He shrugs. The Sahagin are pissed, and they're hunting any gnoll they can find. Especially Doofus. If we can just give the head of Doofus back to him, back to the Sahagin, this will all be over. Doofus came back with the essence of their damned god in him. And now they're not just pursuing him, but all of us.
Well, just so your information, we already cleared that out of him. He no longer is possessed by that old god.
Yes, but Sibba still sent him over the divide to blow the horn and decimate the Sahagin population as revenge. It worked.
Well, no loss there.
Now,
Doofus just looks really sad at this table. Doofus is stupid?
Doofus, you are highly skilled and talented in ways that I don't believe your pack is too familiar with. But we'll handle that at another time.
Both Snowhide and Stinkhide furrow their brows. He can talk? What?
Doofus has a large array of skills that you are not exactly familiar with. And I do want to ask you
Doofus ate rocks. They look at you like, that's not Doofus. Well, it looks like that. That is okay. It's Doofus. Doofus just looks sad.
You may want to apologize to Doofus. You
Doofus
wouldn't want
is
any accidents happening, right, Raffaella?
Yep. I only have one stupid friend, and he's not here. So.
Doofus has been back for some years now and has learned some things. Doofus tries.
Show him your
last
head
I
magic.
checked, you two happen to be the luckiest or unluckiest of the hunting party sent by a pack leader who seems to be quite unsuccessful at maintaining bargains. And my patience is running thin.
I think they're the unluckiest ones.
Well, we weren't expecting Doofus to come back.
Yeah, it's not just come back, but come back with attached to that damnable god and rouse the Sahagin again. He sighs.
But that's all over now. That damn old god is gone. We've cleared that.
He
But
You know the
nods.
leader of the...
Yes, but
You know,
Sibba did release that god above the Sahagin and kill a bunch of them. They're still out for blood.
well, I think we need to give Sibba to them, and you need a new pack leader.
Now,
Yeah,
they
they
have
look at
a
each
point.
other and shrug.
Because unfortunately, the Sahagin have been a menace. We have still seen them around, and we just saw one not too long ago. Luckily, Gobo took care of that, but still, they are still an issue. Now, this Sibba, Doofus mentioned something about being able to teach about the ways of the dream. Is that true?
They look at each other and nod.
Sibba is a shaman. She divines our future and guides us from the visions that she has from consuming the plants of the earth, as all gnolls do.
Stinkhide nods.
Did she see this coming?
He opens his mouth and closes it again.
Yeah, because your stalker buddy didn't see that laser go through his face.
Now,
And I didn't
Just-
get to do anything, so
to settle my curiosity, Sindri, just hold that thought, because I'm certain they're going to make another mistake here in a second. Why don't you describe this Sibba to us? What does Sibba normally wear? How does Sibba look? What is the appearance?
Brown-haired, brown-furred, slightly long fur, black snout, dark paws, medium nails, long-limbed.
Does their description match the Gnoll that created the teleporter? Or
So far it does.
Streaks of green lower under her fur in spots and patches.
Yeah, that is much more accurate. Sentry, that is exactly the person you saw in your dream.
Yeah. So I yep, that sounds like who we're looking for, guys. And I am also going to whisper into Snowhide's head. You better play nice, cause I'm going to say this in a different voice. So to try to disguise it, and I will roll deception if you want me to roll a deception check.
I do.
Who is it? Who is in my head?
Just be careful, because the way I see it, only one of you is getting out of here alive.
One of us? This whole room?
Side panics. Panics and
Snowhide.
stupid.
Calm down. Hey, Snowhide, let you know that your pack leader, she's not a shaman. She's a necromancer.
What? No, she consumes the sacred mushroom that comes from the moist earth, and the visions that she has leads us to prosperity and food.
We've met Siba, and she is a necromancer. I don't know what she's been showing you, but she's a necro.
Oh. Her power derives from earth, not death.
Stinkhide shrugs at Snowhide.
What difference does it make? They're dead. They're not using power anyway.
Doofus, was Sybil the one that taught you hedge magic, or did you learn that from something else?
I think Siba taught me about mushrooms. But Doofus learned more from hedge magic, from traveling and tasting and learning.
He tilts his head.
I think we have a much larger problem than our two captives here.
I do
And
too.
I hate to say it, but I think that there's been a ruse placed upon an entire pack.
What?
Sounds like it.
What's a ruse?
A ruse, a trick, a hoodwink, or as some may say, a smackledorf.
What? We've been smackledorfed.
You have indeed been smackledorfed.
Oh my god, we've been smackledorfed.
Alright, I want to cast detect magic on them.
Absolutely, go ahead. Gim, as you begin to utter the words of magic in order to see what afflicts these gnolls, there's a residual aura around them of, illusion magic. Also, a little bit of transmutation. Something is definitely, golden legendary, has affected their minds, but only to trick them into seeing something that is not real.
There's an illusion placed on them. They're seeing things that aren't really there.
Probably necromancer magic.
Is it a curse?
No, it's faint, as if it was cast elsewhere and is wearing off on them.
What do you mean?
You have had your pack leader has cast something on you to make you see things you're not supposed to be, or seeing not what you're actually seeing, to convince you of something other.
Before we left to come hunt Doofus, we had a vision, a ceremony. Yes, we gathered together around the waterfall and consumed the mushrooms to get a vision of Doofus. Yes, in this vision, we saw Doofus is back to the mountains. There were 5 peaks to the mountain. One very short, one slightly green. Oh no. One tipped with red, the other slightly purple. And the colors swirled around Doofus as he walked through the mountains. Doofus had a wealth of food at his feet. Yes, Doofus was hoarding it all for himself, living in luxury while his packmates starved.
Well, I guess respectively, that last part is slightly true for the last couple of days.
Both of the gnolls blink as they come back to their senses from remembering the vision induced by the hallucinogenic mushrooms.
It sounds as though you're quite peckish. We're going to have some food. We're going to sit down. And then I think it's a good idea for us to have more discussion about this pack leader of yours and how to best resolve this Smackledorf that's clearly affecting you and what remains of your pack.
Where's the food?
Food takes a little bit time to prepare and come around again.
Snowhide's gonna hear in his head. Also takes a little while to poison.
His Snowhide begins to whine audibly. Knock, knock. How's it go? Oh, look, nothing's destroyed. Wow, they're actually behaving. Well,
We're just
have
convincing them of how they've been led astray.
well, do you say they deserve some bacon and eggs?
I think they do.
Yeah, go on. Eat, guys. And I push it towards them.
Oh,
Go ahead, eat, guys. Don't be scared of this. We're not going to poison you. If we were going to kill you, I'd have smashed you with my mace.
That
They
is
bo-
more fun.
They both eye the food warily.
the vision.
Just believe me, I would not just poison you.
No.
I would
no,
make sure it was painful.
No,
It's
the,
fine.
the voices in my head tell me I should not eat this food. This poison.
Voices? What voices?
The voice.
Sandre,
All of them.
What?
are you giving them bad ideas?
I'm not doing anything.
All right.
I know a way to solve this. Doofus, would you be so kind as to take a very small taste of their food and show it's okay?
Doofus scratches his head.
But I'm immune to poison.
Consider it practice for your questions later with the chef. Just a very small taste.
Oh, okay.
The gnolls give him the absolute stink eye as he wanders over. Takes a fork
Don't
and
you guys
knife.
be looking at him like that.
As they see the absolute beta Doofus Dampfur take a bite of their eggs, and their lips start pulling over their teeth.
Maybe I should just come over here.
So, Doofus, tell me, what is it that you smell, you taste? What is it that comes across?
Oh, and tomatoes. roasted in an oven. Olive oil, salt, simple thyme, herb, garlic. Thick sliced ham. Honey basted. Cream in the eggs.
The Gnolls look at each other.
The hell is he talking about?
He certainly isn't tasting any poison, so eat up before it gets cold.
Stinkhide does exactly that and begins to dig in, but Snowhide eyeballs the food warily.
I'll pass.
You're going to eat that food before it gets cold, or I'm going to wait for it to get cold and then force you to eat it. It's better when it's warm.
He looks down at it. Well, I guess if you were gonna kill me, you would have done it already, huh?
3 times over by now.
He reaches over and pulls the plate towards him. And he begins to eat.
This is really good.
And they both eat very loudly.
What I'm curious about is, how is it that a necromancer could find their way to becoming the pack leader of a bunch of gnolls?
I think you got it backwards. I think that Siba was their pack leader, and then after what happened with the conch, she dabbled into the necromancer to try to get her revenge.
Well, Snowhide and Stinkhide look up. She did kind of want all the bones of the Sahagin to put outside of our grove as kind of a warning. Yeah, like kind of a totem. Yeah, it's just a lot of bones. Yeah, we didn't really think anything of it. Yeah, it's kind of scary looking. They continue eating.
Is there a lot of rot near that totem?
Rot? Yeah, of course there is. It's a mushroom grove. Lots of things rotting. Yeah, it's great for growing mushrooms. Now, they love the moist.
Have you always lived in the mushroom grove?
They look at each other and nod.
Yeah, it's a little wet. Yeah, that's nice. It's got a river going through it.
He nods.
Yeah, a couple waterfalls. Yeah, sometimes we get sick and tired of eating just mushrooms, like all the time, like fungus, glowing fungus, dry fungus. Like, then I just want some meat, man. I just want some meat. Yeah, but Siba, yeah, some of those mushrooms make her see visions.
Have any of your pack mates just disappeared?
They look at each other and then look at Doofus.
You mean purposefully disappeared, or?
Other than Doofus, I'm talking about any of your clan disappeared, or Siba took them somewhere and they never came back.
Stinkhide finishes his plate and pushes it across the table.
Well. Yeah, Siba has definitely taken some of our, how would you say, less strong gnolls? Yeah, it's a good way to put it. And sold them. Yeah, to go over the divide. Yeah, hard labor.
Where are these slave traders that you're selling them to?
He thinks for a moment.
Well, the ones that Sibba were dealing with. They were over in Glacia. Yeah, but I think she's also charted people out of or gnolls out of Maginox before too. That's a possibility, but
So she's taking them places and not coming to your mushroom grove to get them.
they nod. No, nobody comes to the grove. Yeah, she takes them to other places and then comes back not with them. So you kind of figure out what happened. Either they died or they got sold.
And you guys are okay with this?
They look at each other.
There's a well, there's kind of a ritual. Some combat and well, some visions that we eat the mushrooms. We beseech the spirits, and they tell us who of us are the weakest and should be sacrificed to appease the god. Yeah, but sacrifice generally means have left the building permanently. Yeah.
What if it was you?
Well, we do what we're told. We come back usually victorious. And we're somewhat strong and kind of smart. But if we came back now, then that probably wouldn't be the case, so...
And you guys called Doofus stupid. Okay.
It's not like we have much of a choice. Yeah, I mean... he, taps his head.
There's more
like,
of you
"Woo!"
than her.
I think Sibba's been poisoning them or controlling them with their magic for so long that they don't know what's really going on.
This whole thing just has me really angry.
Really angry with Sibba. I am.
I'm just angry.
I mean, I don't forgive all these things that these two have done, but I don't think it's entirely their fault either.
Everyone can make me an insight check. Montgomery. The way the gnolls are looking at each other and occasionally scratching themselves, they're withholding something from you, something important.
It's not letting me roll.
It might be lag. You might want to try targeting yourself as well, and then rolling and see if that'll free it up.
There is no active combat encounter in your currently viewed scene.
You need to refresh. I would just, totally refresh. Montgomery.
Now, Sindri, remember when I said that they were inevitably going to make a mistake?
Yes.
I have a feeling that they're not being entirely truthful with us right now. And I was about to offer them a warm place to stay the night in exchange for more information so that we could possibly find a way to help them out
Still
of
having
this
that issue.
situation.
Mhm.
So are we talking are they gonna have a warm place to sleep, or are they gonna have a hot place to sleep?
Well, right now, if they're deciding that they would rather not talk to us and provide us with the information so that we could help them, I do believe that if we sent them back the way they were, that Sibba would find them to be a bit useless, and they may be next up for the sacrifice.
If they can even survive that long.
No, yeah, whoa.
Yeah, I still can't roll.
Okay. I'm gonna delete you. And resummon you. Hello.
He incited so hard he skipped planes of reality.
There's also the idea of
Nope. Still the no active combat counter thing.
You should totally log out and log back into Forge. Apologies, but that'll be the only thing that clears this up.
Lame.
Yeah, I know.
So,
there's also the idea. I know somebody is itching to have a little bit more fun.
Oh, I'm certain. And once they're let outside the walls of this building, who knows what will befall of them.
Yeah, and we can't really be held responsible for anybody's actions.
You know who would be a good to watch them? Gobo and his tribe. They might enjoy watching them. They could help clean up after them.
Well, I was thinking, Raphael might want to have a private word.
No. Number one. Stinkhide sits up. Okay.
Nope.
Listen. With Gnoll packs, there's always something that unites a Gnoll pack. Snowhide sighs and slumps in his chair. Listen, Sibba, we're all spore-bound to Sibba.
What does that mean?
Warbound.
He frowns. As a part of our rituals that allow us to see visions and be able to cast mind-altering illusions, parts of, Sibba, she is like a mushroom master. Anyway, we all breathe in her spores. Yeah. And then she can talk to us in our minds. Yeah, and, it allows her to kind of keep tabs on us at a certain area, distance. She can understand how we're feeling. Yeah, and, not just that, but if we're around her, she can, get us really riled up. Yeah, it's kind of like a shared bond, I guess.
Is this mushroom or fungus still in you? Can we remove this?
They scratch themselves. Yes, we are all infected with the spores. They point. Even him. Yeah, even him. Doofus sniffs himself. Doofus is not infected. Doofus, it's in you. Yeah, we can smell it. That's how we can find you. You're still a packmate. Yeah, even though you died and came back, those spores still live in you. Yeah, in fact, they get stronger after you died, like feeding off your body. That's the nature of mushrooms.
Is that considered like a poison on them in them?
Doofus doesn't know.
But Doofus is not cursed. Or poisoned.
Stinkhide and Snowhide turn to each other. They might be dormant for now, but if we got Doofus back to Sibba, those spores will probably reactivate. And Doofus would probably get his memory back. Doofus looks down to the ground. Doofus doesn't want his memory back.
What it sounds like is the problem is Sibba. And I don't particularly enjoy the idea that it's rendered basically your entire pack helpless in the process. I think you two deserve a warm bed and some food in your bellies, and if you're willing to work with us to find a way to break yourselves free of whatever it is pretending to be your leader, I think we can come to some modicum of agreement.
They look at each other and nod.
Yeah, I don't think the spores are gonna do anything all the way out here. Yeah, we're way too far away from Sibba to have her, talk to our minds.
Can I do a medicine check on him for these spores?
You can, yeah. Gim, you'll have to get close enough to them. You'll have to touch them.
All right. I reach out and touch him.
What are you doing?
I'm just checking the spores. I'm trying to figure out if I can remove them.
As Snowhide gives you his arm, you notice that it is very battle-scarred. Snowhide has seen many a fight, probably with his fellow gnolls, as he's trying to avoid being picked as the sacrifice to whatever god they are worshipping. But as you fluff back his fur, aside from the thick layer of dandruff underneath, you see his skin kind of pulls apart, reddish and pustulant. There's definitely a fungal infection going on there. It's not mushrooms literally growing out of his skin, but there is a malady that is all over his body, and it's causing him, well, what you would think great discomfort. But the gnoll has clearly gone through so much pain already that a little bit of pustulant skin is just one irritant in many.
So, guys, he's got a fungal infection. It's all over his body, but I don't think he really notices it.
I'm curious about something. Call it a hunch or a morbid curiosity, but entertain me, if you will. And Montgomery reaches into his herbalism kit and pulls out a vial that happened to contain a sample of the seaweed lump that was pulled out of Gobo. And he sets it down on the table in front of Snowhide. He watches the vial and Snowhide carefully to see if there's any interaction or a change in his face to see if he recognizes this material.
Snowhide looks down at it and looks back up at you.
Why do you have that?
Do you know what this is?
He nods.
I do. I've seen Sibba use it in her vision rituals.
We pulled this particular sample out of some ghost boars that were being slowly killed off by Sahagin.
Snowhide thinks.
This is normally something that can be cultivated even near rivers.
He picks it up and looks at it.
Does have hallucinogenic properties mixed with other things.
It also latches on to its host and leeches from them, killing them slowly.
He looks up at you.
But I've seen Sibba herself ingest this.
And she probably is using something to feed it, probably the rest of the pack.
The sacrifices. Now do tell me, how is it that Sibba and the Sahagin both seem to have this material?
Frowns.
What are you saying? Are you saying that Sibba is working with this corrupted god?
I'm certainly saying that your pack leader is definitely not the pack leader she claims to be. And from what I'm seeing on this, I do not believe that the Sahagin are the enemy that Siba is claiming.
They look at each other.
Gim, Sindri, Raffi, if you remember when we were back at the Order, Ellie said that she didn't see the Gnoll that we saw in the dream. She saw something else. A bugbear, I do believe.
That is correct.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yep, that's what she said.
So this is a creature capable of entering the dream, disguising within the dream. So it wouldn't be outside of the realm of possibility to also disguise outside of the dream, would it?
Nope.
No.
How long has Siba been your pack leader?
Thanks.
10 years? 10 summers now?
And
It was about time
what
that
happened?
Doofus disappeared.
He thinks.
Raga had left for...
I'm sorry, not Raga. I was looking over at Raga.
Siba had left for a time around when Doofus had been shipped over the divide. But she returned. She was weird after she came back. She said she went on a vision quest. What does that even mean? We do vision quests all the time. No, but this one was different. She said she had finally, I don't know, found an easier way into the dreaming.
Stinkeyed chuckles and leans back on the chair.
Don't know why anybody would want to go there anyway. That's the realm of the fairies.
That's our specialty. It's actually how we saved Doofus from the god you're so worried about.
But if that god only exists in the dreaming, then why is it a danger?
Who says it only exists in the dreaming?
They give you a look.
But the things in the dreaming aren't even... They're not real. They're just in your head. Yeah, they're just guides, you know? Like, it's not real.
How
The
do you know what's
dream is
real or
not
not?
real.
They look at each other.
You think... Sipa, wait, we didn't do that spore binding thing until... after, a little bit after Doofus died. Yeah, after she came back.
They look at you.
You think Siba isn't really Siba?
Yes.
That's what we're going with.
She's using you for whoever this fake Siba is using your pack for evil reasons.
Snowhide scratches his fur.
Ow.
He looks down at his, slightly bloodied hands.
Then... What do you want us to do? If we're infected...
The Stinkeyed looks over.
Yeah. Siba... I mean, she could get into our heads pretty much at any time we're in the grove.
That's only if you're in the grove. I don't think you need to go to the grove. And Doofus has been teaching us hedge magic. And maybe with all this hedge magic, we can find a cure to remove this fungal infection.
You would do that for us?
I don't want to see anyone suffer. And I don't think you've been justly judged, I guess. I don't know how to say this, because you were used for evil reasons. I don't think you're all at fault.
No,
But
there's gonna be a ton of gnolls, Sibba's gnolls, back at the Grove that are gonna do anything for her. They see you coming. You guys are... yeah.
Well, we're not gonna just walk in there. We're
And
gonna
if
find it.
if they don't see us coming, the same thing will happen to them as happened to your friends.
I wonder if we figure out some sort of remedy for these two, if we can somehow, if we
Yes.
get over to where the tribe is, help all of them at once, and then we
Or-
only have Sibba to deal with.
Or we start luring out packs for Doofus and capturing packs and curing them.
That's going to take forever.
Well, I don't. One way or the other, we get more information. I don't think charging into a whole Gnoll den sounds like a good idea either.
Raffi, I think you're onto something. Most potions aren't made in small batches, especially if they're commonly used and commonly sold. They're normally done in large batches. If we can find an antidote and make it work, as long as we have the supplies, we might just be able to make a batch large enough that... Well, this is just daydreaming here, but perhaps a tidal wave or something along those lines could maybe make a statement for us.
It'd only be
Have
if it'd be
enough
an
prepared.
ointment. It'd have to be if they had to, we had to make them all drink it. I don't think it's gonna go as easy as you think.
It's not that hard to make someone drink something. You just gotta get them to look up.
Well, that sounds funny. All right, I'm game.
All right. With that, that is where we will end today's session. As you all have learned a significant amount about the Pack Lord Sibba, who has been infiltrating for Doofus's dream in order to find out possibly more information or the location or the manifestation of this god that he himself has unleashed upon the world. And what of Sibba? Is it the original Sibba? Or perhaps did she find the released old god? Let's find
Maybe the
out
Sibba
next week.
from the- or maybe the
I'm
Sibba
so
from the
hyped.
dream was the real Sibba and escaped. Oh, this is complicated.
I'm so
This is-
hyped.
So good. I'm in.
That is
One
where
more.
we'll end
Yeah.
today. As you have some leads, and the story is finally beginning to reach a conclusion. As you all will decide next if you would like to, how you would like to pursue Sibba in her mushroom grove with the other fungal infected gnolls.
It's a race for the cure.
Gim, can we talk about the 46 damage crit guiding bolt? Clap.
Oh
Yes.
god, yeah, you just fucking clapped them.
I mean, just absolutely destroyed.
I didn't realize putting it at third level was gonna hit that hard, even with a crit.
Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Also, I
Now-
want to show them the map again because I drew this.
So
It was,
awesome.
it was beautiful. I loved every second
Great.
of it.
I particularly like the pig.
I like how you guys figured it out so fast. You're like, well, that's clearly the Moon Sage's sanctum. And I was like, how'd you guys fucking... I thought this was shit.
The only thing I haven't figured out is what the little phone charger is.
The fuck? phone charger.
Phone charger? What are
Yeah,
you
the phone
talking about?
charger?
What are the
Yeah,
video?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just a
the
charging
phone.
station.
Yeah, the block.
I thought it was SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck.
The people SpongeBob laying down.
Yeah, he's laying down.
I just don't know
You'll
what that is.
you'll probably figure that out next session.
Yeah, we'll probably figure that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out there. Last night, as I was getting ready to sleep, my my YouTube shorts came up with the Gim, you need to call the forge clip. And so I feel like today is finally retribution for all of the horrible ones you had up to this moment.
It really
yeah.
was. That was really sad. I was like, oh my god, Raffi just opened with like killing 2 gnolls, and then Gim's like, I'm gonna target the leader and just blast them to oblivion. I'm like, alright, my carefully crafted encounter. It was perfect.
Crafted encounter, meat fireball.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, that's fine. There's just a druid with entanglement and a warlock with fireball. What could possibly go wrong here?
As they all huddle in the fucking tree roots like hobbits, like, they'll never find us here. We're so fucking smart. Ah! That was good.
It's one of those moments where, like, watching that guiding bolt happen was just kind of that, wow, that escalated quickly. Rick killed a guy. Yeah, you may want to lay low for a few days.
Yeah, you may want to lay low for a few days. Like, with an axe. Yeah. Yeah, Brick.
And where did you get that trident? That grenade?
I loved how like Chody was just standing there in front of them. They were shooting arrows. Like, nope,
Nope.
nope.
Nope. They're just like trying to plink you with disadvantage. Like, fuck it, you have bows. Use the bows. And they're like, well, I can't shoot him. No, that was cinematic.
Nature is scary, man. You just sit there and it's like, nope, nope, nope. Try again. Try again. Where'd that bazooka come from? Jeez, Gim.
Why is he missing his head?
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
spraying into the forward. I didn't nuke. That was like a, you know, when you're playing like Street Fighter and you hit the
Mhm.
super, and it changes everything.
We're just there like, you want to stop? No. You want to stop? No. Alf in the background. Hadouken!
Yeah,
it's
leader
like when
loses
you
his head. Do you want to stop? Yes. Stop.
It's like
Safe
when you
word.
play Mortal Kombat and you kill somebody with a move that causes a brutality. and
Oh,
you just,
yeah.
like, kill them as you're playing.
No, that was great, Gim. Amazing crit.
Just the latent rage of 1,000 forges.
I was charging it up like a Dragon Ball Z episode, just saving that for that one moment.
Poor Sindri in the back, just like sipping his drink. Like, are you guys gonna leave any for Sindri?
You guys got this? Okay, I'm gonna sit here, drink my beer.
In the 6 seconds it took you to recover from the headache of running into the torch,
Yeah.
half the pack died.
Bonk! Ugh.
Yeah, I don't even think we got a full rotation on the combat.
No.
we
like
didn't.
that's like going into a normal dungeon right now and popping all your cooldowns.
Yeah. You're like,
Just one
that pack
pack.
is done. Woo.
Yeah, just wall-to-wall pull. It's fine. We're good.
No, it wasn't even wall to wall. It was just like 2 people just popped all their CDs on like a 5-pack right there, and all of a sudden, and the like the third guy who's like, oh, you know what, guys, sorry, I just had to deal with something IRL. The pack's dead. What the fuck?
Yeah. Raphael's like, I combusted.
I'm waiting. Sorry, go ahead, Runa.
You
You
killed 2
just
off the
don't mess
bat.
with Doofus. Like, Gim and I will just fucking go ape shit. It's pretty much just the way it goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I do have
very
to say,
solid.
I appreciate Rinna's restraint because she definitely could have burned more charges to raise the spell level of that fireball
Yep.
and totally chose not to. And I'm just like, that's restraint. And then Gim comes in. That's not.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
at this pace, you guys have probably about two to 3 sessions left. Probably about 2 sessions left. So starting to wrap things up.
Do we need to do anything or plan anything for season 2?
No, but there will be a break in between.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know like
Okay.
if there was something we had to do with our characters or anything.
Mm-mm. Not for right now.
Okay.
I can't wait for the short of Raffi's fireball in my.
Oh yeah,
my
that's
I cannot wait. Cannot wait. All right, you guys, I will let you go for today. You are free from my D&D clutches. I will see you next Friday for the resolution of Doofus Dryfur and friends.
and I'll see you on
One
Tuesday to
question.
kill that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Are there any other
Recommendation.
Gnolls named Fuckface, or they're all gonna have actually real names?
They actually have names. Sorry. Sippa just calls him Fuckface all the time, so he's like, yeah, my name's just Fuckface. And now he's like, no, I have a name. Snow Eyes.
It's a good podcast.
Because we thought we were gonna kill them.
Can I just suggest that if Doofus does find his way into the bar instead of the kitchen, we change his name to Brewfus Dryfur?
Brewfus Dryfur. Oh my god, I love it. I think he would be down with that.
Why does it say Dampfur here now?
Oh, because I had his old token here that didn't carry over, so.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's okay. The other Knolls didn't know he changed his name. They weren't aware of, obviously the change of life
Yeah,
status.
don't
that
dead name
happened
me.
and whatnot.
Sweet
I'm Dryfur now. There we go.
All right.
He's all fixed.
Look, it's fine. Dampfur was so 2022. This is the year of Dryfur.
Yeah, this is your Dryfur.
We're dry. All right, everybody. You are free to go, and I will see you at the latest next week. Sound good?
All right.
Later.
Yep.
Good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Arctis today. Whoa! Whoa. Wow. Thanks for watching. Catch our VODs over on YouTube and watch us live on Twitch. And catch our shorts and funny moments over on TikTok and on Twitter. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As the Reflection crew finishes their first season in the story of the Dreamwalkers and Doofus Dampfur comes to an end. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.